All right, let's talk reload. My name is Greg, and you're watching How to Play Paintball. All right, guys, so I wanted to show you a drill that I had actually done previously, but this is something that is really important to kind of come back to, and that is reloading without looking. So I wanted to show you a drill that you can do at home. There's a reason why I'm in my living room, and this is going to be something that will help you with not having to look down at your hopper. Now, the whole issue with that is that when you go to reload and you look down, if I'm looking down, I'm not looking downfield, and I'm going to miss maybe someone moving or something happening on the field that I need to make sure that I'm aware of. That being said, it's always going to be best to have your gun up and reload while you're shooting. That's going to be most ideal. But there are times that maybe you're running and you go grab a pod and that's when you're kind of diving in or something. So you want to be able to be ready at any situation so that way you can reload and be effective on the field. So for this drill, you need your marker. You don't need any air or anything like that. You don't need to turn it on. You just need your marker. Make sure that you have your barrel cover on so that way you're safe. You have your pack and a pod with paint. An option that you can do, and this was from the last video, is using these Atom 6 projectiles from Atomic Pickle. So if you use that, you don't have to worry about the carpet. The reason why I say you want to have the carpet here is if you're using actual paintballs, and so you'll be able to reuse them in this drill, which you'll see in a second, but if I drop any and it lands on something hard like tile or even wood or anything like that, it has a chance that it's going to break, and then I'm going to get angry emails from parents that are saying, why is it that you're telling my son or daughter to go and dump paint on the ground? I don't want to get those emails. So this way, if it does fall and it hits the carpet, it's going to bounce. You're not going to have to worry about it breaking on the carpet. But if you get the Atom 6 projectile, so congrats to those to the person that won these, you're not gonna have to worry about that. You can do it anywhere. But if you're using actual paintballs, you're gonna wanna make sure that you are in an area that has carpet. So the good thing is all you need to do is put your pack on. It doesn't need to be super tight. It doesn't need to have all the straps or anything like that. You don't need to have all of your gear on. The whole point of this is to just get that muscle memory down. So you could even be watching TV while you're doing this, and listen to a podcast, listen to music, whatever it is that you want to be doing while you're doing this. If anything, it's better to have something else going on, so that way when you're looking in that direction, you're not looking down at your hopper and you're getting used to being able to reload without looking. So all you need is one pod for this. You don't need to have more than that. If you want to have more in your pack, that's fine. All I would say to do is move it around. So maybe practice having the loop, up or down. Also having it in the outer pocket section. If you have a strap, that's fine. This is just the Bunker King strapless. And then, kind of move it around so that way you can get used to whatever situation happens. There's times that I need to grab from the middle or from the side or this first one, and it needs to be second nature with both hands. Okay, so for this first demonstration, I'm going to use actual paintballs. So this is higher grade stuff, so I definitely want to make sure I'm on the carpet. So all I'm going to do is put it in one of the in one of the pouches inside of my pack. I'm going to act like I'm shooting. Then all I'm going to do is kind of seem like I'm sustaining a stream. Take out the pod, open it up, and go ahead and dump it in. Now you see how even a couple of them did fall out, but the thing is that they landed on the carpet and none of them broke. So all I need to do is just go ahead and pick them up, and I can go ahead and do the drill again. So you just pick up whatever ones fell, dump it back into the pod. It doesn't have to be completely full, and you would go ahead and switch arms. So let's go ahead and do that. Take a pod, put it in the outer section or whatever section you want, act like you're shooting. Take it out, open it up, and dump it in. So for this one, none of them fell out, so that's okay. And there are going to be times, guys, I play pro, there's still going to be times that the ball, not all of them are going to go into there. So if you have it where a couple fall out, it's not the end of the world. So the variation for this is having your marker kind of down. Now this isn't the most ideal situation, but there are times where maybe you can't push into the bunker or anything like that, and you need to be pushed in like this and you go to reload. So you just do the same thing. Have your whatever slot you want it in. You're gonna have your gun. You can have it down and just be looking straight ahead. So if I have my gun down like this, go ahead and dump in the paint, and then I'm good to go. So I had a couple that fell there. That's okay. Again, it's okay if a couple fall out. It's not the end of the world. As you keep doing this, less and less are going to be falling out. But you can see, again, I play pro and I had 3 fall out. That's okay. It's really not the end of the world. Oh, also just a variation. If you just want to use even just a half or a quarter of a pod, that's fine too. The main thing is getting the motion down and getting it done quickly. You want to be able to speed up so that way, yeah, so you can do it as fast as possible. So you are going to have some times where some of the paint will fall on the ground, and again, that's why you want to have the carpet, so that way if any do fall, you're not going to have to worry about it breaking and then you have to go clean it up and then you're wasting paint. I can still go and use this weekend if I wanted to. So I did want to mention something about the Atomic Pickle Atom 6 projectile. So if you are using those, so remember that's the, let me see, make sure you can actually see those. Those are the ones that you're able to use indoors and do things like that. Now, with this, it doesn't have the same mass that a regular paintball has. So it's not like it's going to fall in. You can kind of see how they, if you don't push down into the speed feed, it's not going to go in. So just as a heads up, maybe with this one, if you're using an Atom 6 from Atomic Pickle, you might want to use it without a lid, so you can leave it open. And it's going to be doing the same exact thing, so you can dump it in and get the same effect. Or if you are using the Atom 6, make sure, and you should probably be doing this anyway, push into the speed feed a little bit. So that's going to help them to go in. And the other thing is use, you know, maybe only 10 or 20 of the Atom 6. So that way you kind of get the same effect, and then you're not going to have to pick up a whole pod worth of the Atom 6. So guys, that's the video. Thank you so much for watching. I did want to mention also, if you're using reballs, it should be exactly the same. The reball has, I think, a little bit more mass than a regular paintball. I think they are pretty close though. So if you're using reballs, you're going to be able to get the same effect. But just I wanted to give you a heads up about the Atom 6 from Atomic Pickle, that you can use these, but just know that you have to do a couple of little minor adjustments so that way you can get the same effect. So hopefully this is a drill that will help you guys out. Again, it's okay if a couple paintballs fall off and land on the carpet. That's the whole point of having the carpet there, so that way, if it does fall, it's not going to hit the ground and hit something hard and crack. If you have a carpet, or let's say you don't have a carpet, maybe you could go out into the grass. Just make sure it's dry. It's not going to be the most ideal because, you know, if the paintball gets wet, or if you know, kind of gets a lot of dirt on it, that can affect the paint when you actually go to play. So maybe this could be something that you could lay down a bunch of old jerseys or something like that, just something to soften that, that blow of the ball actually hitting the ground. I think everyone, for the most part, has a carpeted area or a rug, something that they can have down. You could even put down maybe towels. That way, you just want to have enough space that wherever it is that you're dumping the pod, that directly below there and a little bit off to the sides, that you're going to be able to see that ball hit the softer area, and that way you're not going to lose any paint because it's going to crack on the ground, and then obviously you can't shoot it. And also you're not going to get people mad at you because now you're getting the floor dirty. So this is a great drill. It's something that you can do at home. You don't need to actually use or shoot any paint. You do need, you know, at least a couple paintballs, but it's something that you'll be able to do over and over and over, and will help you in a game situation that you're able to reload and keep shooting, because you never want it to be that you look down and you miss stuff that happens on the field, because now that's your fault. If your job was to look into a certain section and make sure that someone doesn't move out or know what's going on, and that person moves and shoots one of your teammates, that's on you now. So this is a good drill. It's something that will challenge you. Try to go faster and faster. Try to make it where you know, you can get the least amount of paintballs dropping, but also you're getting it where all the pod is inside the hopper, and you're able to be super effective regardless of whatever area it is that you're pulling it from your pack. So again, thank you for watching, and as always, remember, watch, learn, win. Thanks.